Alright, YouTube, it's the Shadow King Nazareth, here with a review for Rosario Vampire 2, Chapter 12. We see the Snow Women gathering at the Snow Priestess's shrine for the Snow White Flower ritual, which, may I remind you, translates to Shiraiki, which is the same name as Mizore's family's name. So, again, feel free to make any Disney jokes. And we see among them is Mocha, Coco, and Ruby, as they have infiltrated the ritual. They ask to go to the bathroom right quick, and a Snow Woman escorts them. Mocha apologizes for what's going to happen, and to which the Snow Woman asks what, and Mocha and the gang start shooting everywhere. All for the sole purpose of rescuing Mizore. The Snow Woman instantly think that they're being attacked by terrorists. Wow. Oh, there's so many parallels we could draw from this to us in post 9/11. Yukari believes that the others are overdoing it, but Kurumu says this needs to be done. Then the Snow Woman starts shooting back at the newspaper club. However, Cocoa starts to get really battle-thirsty, even more so than usual, and a bit overzealous, again, more so than usual, despite Mocha's pleas. Then we go to a flashback where the newspaper club apparently got the plan from Tsurara Shiraiki. She also supplied the guns for the group, which she had been collecting this whole time because she, at one point in her life, dreamt of being a spy. Tsurara Shiraiki as a spy. I can really get behind that. Anyway, she also tells that since Skune is a male and only Snow Women are allowed at the offering, he has to dress up like one. Skune asks why is Tsurara helping them since this would be considered treason, and she says that the Snow Priestess's behavior has been rather unusual and she thinks she's up to something. Plus, it's her motherly instincts kicking in. So anyway, Ruby tells Skune on a communicator that they're being outgunned and they need to hurry. Then Fujisaki spots Skune, Kurumu, and Yukari running and confronts them, but says he has no intentions of fighting them. We also get to see that Mizore is distraught, lying in a room full of ice spears, and saying to herself she doesn't want Skune to come for her. She doesn't want to see her like this. Fujisaki goes to explain that the partnership deal between his organization and the Snow Woman by offering Mizore to marry him, who is supposedly the strongest of the Snow Woman. I could have sworn that they were establishing that Tsurara Shiraiki was stronger than Mizore. Does that mean that Mizore surpassed her mom during the time skip? Okay, I can buy that. Anyway, Kurumu hates how Fujisaki can say Mizore is a hostage with such indifference, but Mizore tells her to stop before she could punch him. Mizore says she has been violated, and oh yeah, that happened at the end of the chapter. So she's been violated, and she feels she is no longer worthy of the love of Skune. Yukari sees that it's actually an ice clone, and this is Mizore's final goodbye. Skune says it's alright, and they can go home, but the ice clone shatters. Fujisaki laughs it all off and says all he did was kiss her. That's debatable. and she freed because and he doesn't care much for kids like her. Tsukune tries to go ballistic on Fujisaki, but he's able to take him out with one punch, like a boss. Kurumu tries hitting him as well, but Fujisaki stops her, saying he has pretty much no interest in fighting kids. Fujisaki then goes on to say that Mizore is still valuable to the organization, hence why he hasn't killed her or anything, and says he'll have sex with her when she's a more beautiful adult and a far more obedient one. This pisses Tsukune off and causes him to turn from human into his vampire form and punches Fujisaki to the end of the hall. Well, even the boss can get taken out at times, especially when it's more of a sucker punch. The three find Mizore on top of a window getting ready to commit suicide. Suicide? What the hell is with these chapters? It's been really dark late. I know this is about a story about monsters and jeez. Okay. They try to talk her out of it, but she thanks them for caring and jumps. But however, Kurumu flies after her to rescue her. Mizore asks Kurumu to let her die after being violated, but then Kurumu kisses Mizore, and a French kiss, no less. And she does this to show Mizore that a kiss means absolutely nothing, and everything will be fine. Everybody is tearfully happy that Mizore is alive, even Tsukune, who Mizore tells him to stop crying because he's supposed to be a man. But Ruby calls and tells him they're being overpowered. And who is overpowering them? Why, it's none other than Coco and Mocha's older sister, Kahlua Shuzen, who even Cocoa fears. This was a really, really good chapter. I really like the spy parts, where they infiltrated the group. We got to learn more about Sarara's spy fantasy, and I still gotta say that's pretty sexy. And we got to see just how deep Kurumu's bond is with other girls, such as like Mizore, as she's willing to help them get out of a suicidal depression. And we got to see just how tough these new villains are, such as Fujisaki, who, if Tsukune is not careful, can be taken out in one blow. And we got this new girl named Kahlua Shuzen, who, since being an older vampire, is arguably more powerful than both Mocha and Cocoa, even to the point of causing Cocoa to fear her. So you know what that means? Shit just got real. Shit just got real for the first time in Rosario Vampire 2. And we'll see just where that goes in Chapter 13.